Hey, what's going on, everybody? Justin here, and I'm back with another video that I'm doing for the second time. This was a video that kind of got corrupted. I had about like a batch of files that got all messed up somehow, and this is one of them. But I really didn't want to, just abandon my birthday book haul video, so we're gonna do it a second time, even though it's getting like super late. I think it was what 2 weeks since I uploaded the first, or tried to upload it the first time, or whatever. And even that was like 6 weeks late, because my birthday was way back in November or so. But like I said, I didn't want to leave this one behind, so we're just gonna get going on with it. I only got 6 books. I say that I only got 6 books for my birthday. I'm disappointed, but I really like them, and like I said, you'll see. Anyways, they're all on like a nature theme. Got two sort of ones that don't fit in quite as well as the other four, so we're gonna do one, and then the four, and then the last one, which will be my favorite. So stick around for that. But let's just go ahead and get started. First one here is Identifying Trees of the East, an all-season guide to Eastern North America by Michael D. Williams. I really enjoy field guides. I have to do like a library tour. I'm gonna have to make sure I do my like kind of reference and field guide books as well. I got a couple on. I want to say I have two other ones on trees, and one that I've done pretty well with. It's not really a field guide per se because there's no real key in that one. It's more like you kind of just like read about a tree and you kind of just like learn some of the cues and things to look for and whatever. This one's like one more traditional field guide where it has sort of like a key that you follow, based on like leaf shape or twig shapes and blah de blah. Is it this or this? And then you kind of like keep following the key until you find whatever plant you're looking for. I'm trying to make it a goal for 2021. Start learning more of the flora and fauna around the area that I live in. Learning all the trees in the state of Maine, I think, will be a pretty easy one to kind of like start off with, or kind of keep that in mind. So that's kind of why I wanted this book, and yeah, really looking forward to it, and kind of like just comparing, contrasting the different field guides, and kind of like utilizing them all together because they all got like kind of like pros and cons and stuff. So I think that's going to be pretty cool. Now on to some of the other books here. This first one doesn't quite fit as well as the other ones, but as you'll see, and this first one here is a giant, massive coffee table book, and I have no coffee table, and I'm not sure what to do with it. It is National Geographic's The Splendor of Birds, Art and Photographs from National Geographic, and as you can see, it does not fit on my shelf. It's like an inch too tall, or half an inch too tall. I'm not quite sure what to do with it. I do have an empty shelf up here since I've redone my library, and I think I'm going to have to put all my massive books just sort of up there, but as you can see, there's going to be lots of tons of really cool books, and actually that's pretty neat. That's an osprey right there, and we actually had an osprey hanging around our house for a couple days, about a week ago, which I thought was pretty interesting. I'd never seen one kind of like around the house and everything, but it's got obviously really great pictures, photographs, and illustrations and stuff, as like National Geographic is known for, and obviously there's going to be some text accompanying it as well. Really enjoy my National Geographic books, and I thought this one was just really cool, pretty awesome gift. Like I said, it's more just finding a place to put this like just a beast of a book. I'm really glad to have it. Put that up there for now. Now the next three are all part of a series you've probably seen before, and it's Joel Sartori's The Photo Ark, One Man's Quest to Document the World's Animals. The Photo Ark is like kind of a giant project between like National Geographic and one of their photographers, Joel Sartori, who does a lot of wildlife photography and stuff like that. And he wants to sort of document as much of the world's like animal life as possible. And you've probably seen these books before. I remember seeing it at the library and stuff. It just like every time I like went there, I just like kept like going through it and everything. And they just look really just like super spectacular, like high quality shots and everything like that. I thought it was really cool. I'm really glad to have that. This is just gonna be like a fun book to kind of like spend a weekend just kind of like looking over and everything like that. Now the other two more books that I got are part of like the series of the Photo Ark. This one is Birds of the Photo Ark, photographs by Joel Sartori, of course, and the text by Noah Stricker. And actually, I've read a book by Noah Stricker, and I think it was called The Thing with Feathers. Really enjoyed that. It was a couple of years ago when I read a bunch of like bird books at the same time. Really thought that one was well done. So this one will be fun too, because not only will we have like Joel Sartori's awesome photographs, like we're gonna have like little essays or like little just kind of like vignettes by Noah in a lot of these sort of accompanying picture, I don't know, I guess just little essays and stuff. So I think that's going to be really cool. Especially my wife really enjoys birds. We just like, you don't even want to know probably how much money and how many pounds of seed we've like fed birds like over the past like couple of years at our house. it'd probably be sickening just to think about. But yeah, we feed the birds all the time, so we just have fun watching them at the feeders and on the deck and everything like that. And kind of like an opposite to the birds in the photo arc, we have Vanishing, the world's most vulnerable animals. And this is all about endangered species of the photo arc and stuff. As you can see with the gorilla there, it's all going to be like critically endangered species or ones that are like pretty much threatened in the wild and things like that. So this one's going to be definitely a little bit more like somber and poignant to kind of go through, but I still think it's important to kind of know all these things and just like know all the stuff that like just like pretty much biodiversity is kind of like on the ropes pretty much all over the world, and it's just sad. And it's easy to ignore, but I feel like, you know, we really shouldn't be doing that, whether that's like in your like local neighborhood or around the world. I don't know, just something to think about. And then my last book that I got for my birthday here is my favorite, but before I show you, maybe I'll just show you the back. I just want to make a plug for my Etsy shop. It's doing pretty good. I just want to keep, I don't know, I apologize if this gets tiring, but not really. But as you can see, I make a lot of signs, stuff like that. I got philosophy and history. No, not really so much history. I do have like some Viking stuff. Definitely some on like reading and literature, stuff like that. Definitely new designs coming on the way. Working on a pretty big project for that. But yeah, that was just a plug for my Etsy shop. If you want to support the channel, just even liking, favoriting items, liking the shop, stuff like that is a really big help to me. But for my favorite book that I received for my birthday in 2020 was Braiding Sweetgrass by Robin Wall Kimmerer, Indigenous Wisdom, Scientific Knowledge, and the Teaching of Plants. Actually, this is one of those rare instances where I asked for like the deluxe edition or like a fancy or a hardcover edition or whatever. When I heard that Braiding Sweetgrass was getting like a fancy like kind of hardcover edition, I asked for it even though I'd already just read that book like a couple months prior earlier in the year. This is definitely probably my favorite book of 2020, I'll say. There's only like one other contender, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to consider this one my favorite book of the year 2020. As you can see, it's just got a really cool unique design. It's kind of like engraved a little bit. I don't know, just feels really nice. But the text itself is just this fantastic blend of kind of like ecology and science, along with a personal memoir, as well as like Native American philosophy and just like just ways of living and stuff that I think Professor Kimmerer just does a really amazing job just blending and weaving everything together. And it's just, I don't know, I can't do this book enough justice. I always just kind of start tripping over my words because it's so good. My plan is for 2021 to do a reread of this one, even though it's only been like a year or whatever, and kind of do like a slow reread with my new edition here. I'm gonna take like lots of notes and maybe do like a super in-depth review type thing. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it'll be really fun. But anyways, definitely my favorite bookish present of my birthday for sure. Definitely gonna savor this one for a second time. Most definitely. I don't know, can't even remember. I think I said definitely and for sure, and I didn't really know which one to like end with. But anyways, those were the 6 books that I picked up on my birthday in November, even though this video is like in January of the following year. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you stuck around this long, don't forget to like and subscribe if you enjoyed the content. I guess if you didn't, don't like and subscribe, obviously. But don't forget to leave some comments down below. Let me know, let's see. Let me know what your favorite book that you've ever received for your birthday has been. I'm always on the lookout for new books, so definitely leave some comments down below. And thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out Twitter, Instagram, all that cool stuff. And whatever you're reading, whether it's books on your birthday or not, read victoriously.